My name is Mimi Mudd, and I'm here with my friend Teresa at Finca Rosa Blanca in Costa Rica. And we're going to show you how to sit comfortably in Sukhasana for meditation. So there's a relationship between the muscles of your back, your lower back, and your knees. And basically, the higher your knees are, the more your lower back has to curve. It's like a forced action. And you can try this if you're watching. You can sit down and just lift up your knees and feel what happens in your lower back and see how that works. And so this is why, and if you've been in my yoga class before, you've heard me say this whole spiel 10 times, but this is why you see a lot of yogis sitting in half lotus or even in full lotus position with both of their feet on top of their legs. It's because when you sit with your feet tucked under your legs, your knees are instantly higher, instantly lifts up your knees. And so even when I sit like this, I can sit up relatively tall, but I can still feel it in my lower back that it's working these muscles. And so the secret to be able to sit really comfortably in meditation, whether you're going to sit there for 30 seconds right before a yoga class just to have centering or whatever, or you're going to sit there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes because you're going to do your own meditation in Sukhasana. You want to have all of your muscles as comfortable and natural as they can, not working hard. Like my lower back has to work to help me sit up straight. And you want to have your spine stacked, not perfectly straight because you want to maintain the natural curves of the back, but you want to have your spine stacked right on top of each other so that your body can just relax in a seated position. And you want to make sure your shoulders are directly above your hips. So you don't want your shoulders coming forward, and also you don't want to lean too far back, but that's not as often of a problem. So you say, well, I'm unable to sit in half lotus or lotus position. The next option, if it's just you and your yoga mat and you don't have any other way to sit up straight, is to put one leg right in front of the other, just so that your feet aren't tucked underneath of you. And then what you're trying to do is get your knees as low to the mat as you can, hopefully even lower than your hips. But if you have a meditation cushion, a bolster, or really just any cushion that you don't mind putting on the floor, you can use that to lift your hips up a little bit so that your hips will be higher from the floor and your knees can fall lower. And so Teresa is going to help me and demonstrate this. We have a bolster right here, and I'll put it like this so you can lift your hips up onto the bolster. And so, how does that feel?
Much better.
Much better.
Much less strain on the lower back.
Much less strain. I can see, looking from the side, that now her knee is more or less in line with her hip. So that's going to give her a lot more freedom of motion. And because her knees are still a little bit in the air, it's not possible to get your knees lower at this time, is it? Don't worry about it, that's okay. If your knees are still high in the air, like if they're as high or even higher than Teresa's, you can sit on an even higher bolster, or you could put one bolster on top of the other. But as she is right now, this is going to be a lot more comfortable than sitting in the traditional style with your feet tucked under your knees. So thank you for joining me.